Hi everyone, this is Srinivas from Ameerpet Technologies. In this video, I'm going to explain about how can we execute stored procedure from a C# console ADO application. Okay, so first of all, we should know already we have seen when we go with the stored procedure concept. One best example to understand, suppose if you are performing withdraw operation. So first we need to check how much amount you want to withdraw and from which account. Enter account number to withdraw. And next one, how much amount you want to withdraw. Two things you need to take. But first of all, we need to execute one query called select query. Select balance. We are connecting with the database. We are collecting the balance. And if that balance is greater than or equals to amount, if sufficient amount is there, then again we connect with the database and then update query we are writing. Update balance. This is how we are writing. Instead of connecting multiple times to the database to perform the transaction, right? We can do all these operations in the database itself. Nothing but here it is just this withdraw we are writing directly in the database as a function. And this withdraw is taking in database how we are writing. Just withdraw is taking the three things. So what is the from which account you want to transfer, how much amount you want to transfer, and the result. If everything is on success, on success, yes, it will return that withdraw successful. Withdraw successful, else withdraw failed. Like that, it will give the message. Now we are writing the code for this. First of all, we need to define the procedure directly in the SQL server. This is the procedure. Just like, see, consider procedure is nothing but a function, a method. This is the procedure. This is the procedure. So what is the procedure name? Withdraw amount is the procedure name I am giving. It is taking two input values. So what is the account number? I mean, from which account number you want to withdraw and how much amount you want to withdraw. Okay. So this one is important. Output it is. Output. What is that result message? Is a transaction successful or failed? We need to write. So now the procedure execution begin. And here to collect that balance, we are declaring one variable. Sir, which balance we need to collect? From the account. In account, how much balance is there? First, we should collect the balance because we need to compare is greater than or equals to withdraw amount or not. So how can we retrieve? It is just a comment with the two hyphens. Select balance, and that balance will go and store into the variable called @balance. So directly we are assigning. It will collect the balance from account and it will store into the variable balance where account number equals to what is the account number you just passed as an input. So once you get the balance, if it is greater than or equal to amount, success. Balance is equal to balance minus deducting where account number equal to directly setting the result message. Yes, amount withdraw successful. This is if block. If block end, then else block begin start. Set result message insufficient balance withdraw failed. Simple one. If amount is there, see the code we need to write with the help of SQL server. This is not the C# code. This is not the .NET code. So here we are not using that C# syntax. No .NET syntax here. Here we are using we are using that SQL server stored procedure syntax. Is a TSQL concept we know already. We have discussed. Now in this one, right? Once it is ready, then we need to execute this stored procedure. Yes, command successful. But a very important point is what? It is connected to the account table. Make sure that account table is present or not. Yes, account table is present now. Account table is present. We created to the account table stored procedure. In account table, information is there and the procedure also executed, which is ready. Which is ready. In that student, here it is all. You can specify that one. We'll see that, right? I'll show you. Tables, views, external resources, anything, what all, or what all the tables. Here it is. Database users, account columns, and everything we are providing to this one. Okay. Now, how can we execute this from the ADO.NET application? First of all, as usual, collecting the account number and withdraw amount. How much amount you want to withdraw? As usual, is a connection string, SQL connection. Here it is a multiple times we are not connecting, so we are not using that fourth option. SQL connection equal to new SQL connection by passing the connection string. And what is this result message? What is this result message? Let me show you here. Is a result message. This is the one. Because we need to retrieve that result message initially empty. First of all, whenever you are creating the command, here you are not passing any query. Here you have to pass the stored procedure name. Stored procedure name. What is that stored procedure name? Is a withdraw amount. Stored procedure name is withdraw amount. The same thing you need to specify here. And you should tell that the command type is a stored procedure. How? CMD dot command type option is there. Command type dot stored procedure. You should tell we are creating the command by passing that stored procedure as an input. Okay. For this stored procedure, two input values you have to pass. First one is a account number. Second one is a withdraw amount. Two values we are setting. Here it is what? Add with value. First one is a account number. Second one is a withdraw amount. That is okay. Next one is what? So once we need to set the values, two things we need to set the values. Those are input values. But how can we set output value also? That how can we specify? Look at this SQL parameter object you need to create. SQL parameter, that is the result message. And what is the type you need to specify? These are representing SQL data types. SQL data types. This is varchar type because it's a string type. That length we mentioned 100. And the direction of the parameter also we need to specify. It is out parameter, output it is parameter direction, and that also we need to add because for this one, two input parameters and one is a output parameter. That output parameter also we need to specify here. Then execute the query. Once query executed, then we need to collect that result string. How? Same command dot parameters. Command dot parameters. What is that result message? Result message value we need to collect. Right? That format we are just converting. Of course, it is a string. We are converting into that string type. And then we are printing whatever the result, whether it is successful or fail. Here, we are not connecting multiple times. Just we are connecting only one time by calling the withdraw method by passing two input values and one output parameter, collecting the output result and printing that result. Let me execute this one here. As we have already created the procedure, in this one, select star from account. In this account table, here it is, three accounts are there. Now from the third record, I just want to withdraw 3000 rupees, which contains 10,000 rupees. Now I'm executing from here. Execute that. Account number is 103. 103. 3000 I just want to withdraw. Yes, withdraw successful. Is executed successfully. And then we are checking once again by executing this. Look at this. 10,000 balance becomes 7,000 rupees. It's a simple way of creating that stored procedure, and how can we execute that stored procedure from the ADO.NET application. These are the maximum questions they will expect, and we can simply doing the project right by learning all these ADO concepts. Hope you understood all the things. Please practice. Thank you.